coins, jewelry, watches, and a whole lot more. Las Vegas Coin Company buys them all. They have decades of experience, and this morning we're going to focus on collectibles and what they might be worth.
Absolutely. Owner John Jankowski is back with us, and he's brought with him a collectibles buyer friend of his, Scott DeLorge, who's also at the Coin Company as well. It's great having both of you. Welcome in.
Hey.
Thank you, folks. Good morning.
I mean, it's not just coins at Las Vegas Coin Company. You do everything under the sun, including collectibles. What kind of collectibles are we talking?
Well, I didn't want to talk about collectibles.
Jeez Louise.
I'm just teasing. It's actually hard to follow rosé to this stuff,
Listen,
but that's okay.
That's right.
What I did want to show your viewers, this is something kind of interesting. We buy a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
This is a set of sterling silver.
Yes, this is the stuff you get for weddings and you never use.
Yep.
Well, you're right.
Sits in your
And it sits for
cupboard.
decades,
Yep.
and people don't know what to do with it. So we would be happy to buy this. We bought this set a few weeks ago, and so now we can talk
John,
about collectibles if you want.
is this real silver?
This is sterling silver.
It's sterling.
Now, all
Okay.
sterling is going to be labeled sterling,
Yep.
or it'll
Yep.
have the number 925 on the back.
No
of it.
Wow.
kidding.
Didn't know that.
And
And
boy,
so-
does it take a long time to polish those.
It does.
Yeah.
But,
It really does.
but we don't care if you polish it or not.
Absolutely.
Really?
So
No
it's
value, no
completely,
value.
completely unnecessary.
You're not
All
a
right.
cutlery store for what it's worth.
So,
Correct.
may I ask, can we talk about collectibles now?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, good.
And I. That hurts
We
my
were
one
not
feeling.
prepared otherwise. Scott, I mean, let's talk about collectibles and really what defines a what makes something a collectible other than saying, oh, this is a collectible, you know.
Typically rarity. It's going to be an item that is iconic, something that you've seen as American icon, Coca-Cola, advertising, but usually rarity. A lot of folks will come in with modern stuff that was deemed a collectible or printed as a collectible, might have been mass produced.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is bring the item on down. A lot of misinformation out there, a lot of uncertainty, and that's what we do is we help kind of go through and show you what your items are worth.
Absolutely.
You know, everyone has learned that we buy coins, we buy gold, silver, jewelry, but we're strong buyers of collectibles. It might be an inheritance, it might be an accumulation. You know, we hear all the time the folks coming in and say, the kids don't want this. What do I do with this? And that's what we're hearing. So that's what you do is you bring it down. So
I
when
think
go ahead.
I think it's so fascinating and exciting. Have you ever had anyone come in that got something like at a flea market or a yard sale that had value?
Absolutely. In fact, now that they're learning this is what we do and offer, we have folks that are doing storage units, that are doing
treasure hunts,
They're
yeah.
the treasure hunt. They're doing the weekly,
That'd be
and they
cool.
come and they are finding. In fact, we did have an item that someone picked, and we ended up finding out, lo and behold, it was a Murano piece from
wow.
Italy
No
that somebody
way.
had left behind when they moved. It was too large,
No
and
way.
this is the type of stuff. Someone's trash is another person's treasure.
That was literally, by the way,
Yeah.
the guy found it in the garbage.
No.
It was just literally left
Yes.
behind.
Oh my God.
And he thought,
Wow.
So can you
Yeah.
imagine what might be lying around your house?
No
This
doubt.
is an incredible piece that someone was fortunate enough, or maybe the boy or girl never got to play with it. This thing
Yeah.
is 45 years old. An Evel Knievel
Wrapped in
walkie-talkie
the
system,
plastic.
never touched, never opened. And this thing at a local auction at one point with a better box sealed had fetched close to $5,000 for something sitting in their closet.
I'm willing to bet millions of these were sold. However, to have it in mint condition like
Correct.
that is pretty remarkable. I think a Nintendo cartridge, like for Super Mario Brothers, just sold for almost like 100,000 or
Exactly
something.
correct.
so
When
So
it's sealed,
if
the
it's sealed in perfect
items,
condition, oh man.
almost anything. Some stuff that's virtually worthless when it's opened, even if it hasn't been
Yeah.
used much. When that is sealed, the value can be tremendous.
So strange, my goodness.
You
What
know-
else? Oh, go ahead.
Well, on that note, we had a guy come into the shop this week. He bought a coin in the 1970s for $15, and I offered him $4,100.
Wow.
Whoa.
And he was shocked.
Wow.
wow.
He said, "I'll take it."
Yeah, no kidding. Of
You know,
course.
that must be one of the most enjoyable parts of your job when you get to tell someone, guess what this is worth? And they're
He
just
was
shocked.
happy. He was an
Yeah.
older man. He came in with his son, and they both looked at each other like,
Score.
I've seen the Antiques Roadshow a few times. Listen, that's a cool
Right.
moment to be able to drop that information on them. Another really collectible thing, of course, is Coca-Cola collectibles.
Without a
My
doubt.
goodness. I mean, the logo hasn't changed in over a century.
It's interesting how popular these are. Oh, and there's a neat stamp on the back.
That's actually, it's great you pointed that out. That is the epitome of a collectible sign, is when you have
Yeah.
that cave displays.
Sorry.
stamp on the back, that's what the real true Coca-Cola collectors are looking for. That's not a reproduction item. They can tell by the make and the construct, but without that K display sign, it may have been mass produced, it may not be quite as old. That item is probably hanging in an old pharmacy, a soda shop. It was a freebie given by Coca-Cola to try to promote their product. So a lot of those were just tossed out. They were just ruined or left behind. Somebody that hung on to that is going to find that this thing in a better condition, again, could be just tremendous, tremendous.
And I mean, look at that old artwork.
Just
Remember
fantastic.
when, yeah,
These are the Sprite Boy. That's
faces
his
were
name,
just
and
so
that's
often
just
portrayed
iconic.
that way. Oh,
But this piece alone is worth
pink
several
cheeks.
$1,000s.
Wow,
Really?
no kidding.
Yes.
Many,
Careful, JJ.
I know. I'm like, ah. Careful, I've had rosé.
If we yeah, exactly, it's the truth. If we want to see what our stuff is worth, we can bring it by the shop. Where are you located?
Yeah.
9555 Southeastern, 215 in Eastern.
There we go.
Great.
If you're hungry, the Grimaldi's
easy.
is right there. You got some
Yes, it
you
is.
guys come look at the stuff.
Then
It's
go
great.
shopping at Target.
John, it's great having you. Thank you so much.
Great
Great
to
having
have
you as
you.
well. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Very good.
Very cool, man. I love it. Las Vegas Coin Company. They're on Southeastern Avenue, just across from BJ's Restaurant. It's all about food, really. South of the 215.
Isn't
Their
it,
number and
though?
website are right there in your screen. I haven't eaten in a while. Las Vegas